Hello, hello, hello! It's 14 after. Gonna start playing at 15 after. I play every night at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. Stream goes up at about 10 after. Gameplay starts at 15 after. 7 nights a week. Work on a game at a time. Right now that game is Bloodborne. And then Saturdays at noon I play Horizon Forbidden West. Always have a good turnout for that as well. Feel free to hit like if you enjoy watching, subscribe if you want to keep watching. No pressure to do either. I'm just here for fun and I want you to be as well, but it's definitely appreciated. I'm gonna get started because it's 7:15. Let's play a video game. So I think I'm working on my alternative character right now. Been playing around in here, beefing up my level for fun. Eventually I'm going to go beat the game on this file. And I can rush through a New Game Plus. I'm trying to beef up the level so I can do that super quick because I'm going for the platinum. And my other character just needs to get past the moon presence and to Queen Yarnum. I think those are the trophies I've got left to earn. Hey Ona, hey Gail. Good to see you both. How's work going, Gail? I don't know. I had to answer your question, Ona. I don't know how I'm holding up. It's been a real weird experience. I can't really get into detail here, but there's just some truly wild stuff going on. The short version is some texts of mine got leaked out of context, and yeah, it's a weird experience. I don't know how to summarize it even. There are some people saying some really wild things. I'll just put it that way. And it's been a really interesting experience. It's, yeah, pretty much that, Ona. And the situation is just being completely misrepresented, and the thing, even, yeah. And it's a real bummer. Yeah, it's pretty late over there. How early do you work? You don't have to answer that, just curious. Gail, I know, is on a rotating shift, so sometimes it's nights, sometimes it's not. I would assume, do they do it 12s over there, Gail? Most nursing does 12s in the contexts I've seen. It would be like 10:20 for you right now, right, Ona? I think you're 3 hours ahead of me. fair enough. I don't blame you. That's the early morning. I don't blame you for being tired by 10 p.m. That's a long day. Fair enough. I've been in physically taxing jobs and mentally taxing jobs. And they're both a different kind of exhaustion, but exhaustion's exhaustion. And yeah, I am still pretty much just doing this because I'm fried. I'm supposed to start that treatment tomorrow, and the place that hasn't had my drug the last 2 times I've been trying to go there, I've been calling them to see if they'll have it, and I like talked to them twice today. I talked to them like mid-afternoon and then right before they were closing, and they were like, yeah, we'll have it. And then they called me an hour after they closed, and they're like, actually, can you come in an hour late? Like, can we move the appointment back just in case we, like, don't, so we can make sure we have it? And I'm like, I thought that's why we talked earlier today. And I don't think I can move it back an hour because my ride has to get to work. Because the thing I have to go in for, I have to have a ride. I can't drive myself. And it's just a frustrating situation, so I might not even be starting that treatment tomorrow. I have to see if my ride is okay, possibly being a little late to work, and I don't like that it puts them in that situation. It's just, what can you do? You do everything you can on your end, and then the other side still drops the ball. There's not a lot that can be done. What kind of music do you like, Ona? Are you saying at the thing that you're doing during the day the music keeps you sane? I know you said you play piano, so you're listening to a lot of piano-driven stuff. That tracks, classical, metal, and video game music are the same thing done different ways, in my opinion. The composition style tends to have some overlap. I'm a big fan of progressive metal. One of my favorite bands is called Haken. They're from England, and it's like Dream Theater with a less annoying vocalist. It's very technical. It usually has some sort of story instead of like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, or whatever. It's like tells a story and doesn't necessarily repeat old parts. Nice. And that's why I really love the Horizon Forbidden West soundtrack. It's like incredibly good just to have on as music. I used to wake up to it every day. Especially because the first song fades in. I don't like an abrupt, loud sound. So I don't want to eat the umbilical cords on this one because I did that on the other character. So when I get to New Game Plus, will I still have the umbilical cords? I also didn't ever kill Ariana's baby in this one, so I should go do that. Because I got the Yosefka one, I got the Murgo one, and I got the doll one. But I need to go throw some pebbles to get Ariana's shoes. I definitely am a fan of the extended versions of songs. Or like stuff like the Black Mages, which is Nobuo Uematsu, but like Final Fantasy songs done metal. Yeah. My job when I was a professional musician was basically making video game music without video games. But it was like loopable music for a half hour, but done improv. We had to come up with music on the fly as a band, as people sang things. It's kind of hard to explain, but like we would like have to try and match musically the feel of what people were saying. But like not practiced, not rehearsed, just coming up with it as we did it. It was a weird job. It was in the cult, working in the Christian worship music industry, basically. It's a really weird story. Yeah, I'm not sure what Silly Billy song is. I don't know that song. Don't know what that is either. That's relatable. Yeah, the Lost and Uncanny just have the different gem slots I don't know if that necessarily makes them better or not. I guess it depends on which gems you have and your play style. I haven't really looked into that very much. But I have been trying to buy them all just for the heck of it. Soulsborne has some epic music. I'm a big fan of the Cleric Beast song. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It reminds me of O Fortuna. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, da, 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 da. I think that's what that is, right? Oh no! I got ahead of myself. I was too busy listening to the Cleric Beast song. I like the infinite loop I just accidentally caused. Like, very much O Fortuna and the Cleric Beast song. There's some homage happening there. Lauren's song is also really good. I am freaking obsessed with the Gehrman song, though. The First Hunter. Oh my gosh, when I got to that part of the game and that started playing, I just was like, I don't want to play the game right now. I just want to sit and listen to this. Like, it's so beautiful and it's so haunting and sad. so pretty. Like, just compared to how percussive and brassy the rest of the music in the game is, it's just like so legato and emotional. And I played a teeny bit of cello, but I played upright bass more, which, you know, it's cello but 4 times bigger. It was taller than me when I was a high school freshman. It just really, really resonates in your whole being. Playing upright bass is a very powerful sound. I had a harp for a year. It was a pedal harp. The person was a missionary living overseas, and it needed played, so they were like, you know, go ahead, like, keep it in your house and get it, you know, play around on it so that it gets played. That's nice that you live walking distance from work. Well, it's also probably frustrating, but there's a convenience to that. I used to live in walking distance from one of the jobs I had, and it was very helpful when it was snowy out, and I didn't have to worry about driving in it. I feel like I'm not really doing much, but I don't know. So, Gail, I'm not sure what tomorrow looks like. I might not even getting the treatment tomorrow. I have to talk to my ride and see if they can go in an hour late. Because I can't, like, it's really frustrating. They are asking me if I can come in an hour later for my treatment. And it's like, well, I mean, my ride has to get to work on time, so... Because they're not sure they're going to have the drug. And so they might not even have the drug again. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I can put on Lawrence's theme. Lawrence, OST, Bloodborne. Or I like the Ludwig theme too. Oh wait, hold on, I gotta do some volume adjustments. Mute this one. Restart that one. Turn the computer up. Jagged, welcome. The music in the background was the Bloodborne soundtrack, Lawrence the First Vicar from the Old Hunters. We've been talking about our favorite tracks from the Bloodborne soundtrack. So a little bit ago we were listening to The First Hunter, and then someone requested Lawrence the First Vicar. No, it's from Bloodborne. It's from the DLC. And it's very similar to the Cleric Beast theme. I've never played Arkham Knight. I haven't played any of the Arkham games. But then I was also nerding out about polymath, philosophical anthropologist René Girard, who was at Stanford University and came up with a thing called the theory of mimetic desire, mimetic rivalry, and the scapegoating mechanism, which is a philosophical thought on what causes conflict and fuels power hierarchies and human desire, and the mob mentality that picks someone as a bad guy and then ruins their life. Yeah, I could pull up the Ludwig theme. So I was sending some stuff to the chat about René Girard. A really good resource on that is Luke Burgess. Luke Burgess. Let me get his website for you. He's got really good resources on there about it. Let me pull that up. So this guy, a lot of the stuff I've read from him has been really good when it comes to learning about Girardian mimetic desire. He's got a book called Wanting, the Power of Mimetic Desire in Everyday Life. And it's, you know, if you like look at like influencers and stuff like that, it becomes very apparent like that a lot of marketing leans on those principles. Like they get some, like, you know, like get someone to mention their brand or whatever, and then all of a sudden it's like something that no one cared about is suddenly in because they got the right person to wear it in a, you know, out in public or whatever, and they get this influencer culture thing. And then like the basic premise is that people don't necessarily actually know what they want. So if you think like you put a bunch of toddlers in a room and there's a bunch of toys in there, like none of them are going towards the toys, but one little girl's, you know, father is a fireman, so she goes for the fire truck, and suddenly everyone wants the fire truck, and they're like duking it out tooth and claw for that fire truck, even though 5 minutes ago no one cared. And so that's kind of the basis of like the theory of mimetic desire. But then that becomes mimetic rivalry because it's like, well, there's only one fire truck and 6 toddlers in this room. And so then that's like undergirds this source of conflict. And so you have like these role models, and then they're either on the same social level as you, so like your classmates in high school or whatever, or they're like external to you, so they're like either internal or external to you. To like, you know, if it's a celebrity or something, you're never actually in direct rivalry with the celebrity, but they're still able to be held up as like a paragon of desire, and that's how a lot of marketing is done. Like value becomes like handed off to something, and it's made desirable because you see others desiring it. But then the conflict occurs, and something is needed to help ease the conflict. And that's where the scapegoating mechanism comes in. You maintain a social group cohesion by selecting a scapegoat. The scapegoat may be guilty, may be just in the wrong place at the wrong time, but it's something that's easily, look over there. That's the source of your problems. It's not the people that are manipulating the game behind the scenes. It's the... Oh yeah, you finished Zero Dawn, didn't you? You'll have to let me know what you think of Forbidden West if you play it. The DLC is only available on the PS5 though, so you won't be able to access that content if you're on PS4. But it did auto-pop the Platinum for me, because I played it on PS4, Platinum did on PS4, and then got it on PS5. But the frustrating thing is I'm not 100%ed on PS5, because, so there was the original base game trophies, but then when they patched in New Game Plus and Ultra Hard, they added a separate set of trophies for the New Game Plus and the Ultra Hard. And one of them is getting all of the New Game Plus weapons that they added in with the patch. And unfortunately, I haven't done a from scratch New Game Plus to where I can re-earn those weapons, so I haven't been able to populate that trophy on PS5, because those ones didn't auto-pop. The base game ones didn't. But the Platinum will. I found Zero Dawn's Platinum fairly easy. It's just finding some of the collectible stuff was like, or find the 20 statues that you had, to like keeping track of which ones were broken already and not. That was a frustrating bit, but I think that was actually my very first Platinum trophy that I ever got. Oh, I need to pull up the Ludwig theme. So we'll listen to that next. Such a good theme. Some really great music in these games. I feel like a lot of Bloodborne story is very easily summarized by the Nietzsche quote. When fighting monsters, take heed lest you be made a monster. For when you gaze long into the abyss also gazes into you. You know, someone else was saying it reminded them of Arkham Knight, so that's 2 votes for Batman. Alright, there's more owls to get. The owls are not what they seem. Started watching Star Wars Acolyte today. So I wanted to see Carrie-Anne Moss. She's Tilda in Horizon Forbidden West, and obviously like Trinity in The Matrix, but it's the Horizon Forbidden West for me, you know. It's interesting to see just how many souls I can get from 99 Gold Hunter's marks. I've only seen the first episode. It was interesting. I like where it's going. It like actually feels like a Star Wars. Some of the Star Wars stuff that's come out lately has been like, you just stuck Star Wars label on this. I'm curious, chat. Who here liked The Last Jedi? I'll let you guys know my thoughts, but I want you guys to share first. Just thinking of what I just said. Yeah, if you want to message those to me, that's fine. Klaus, up to you. Should we all recognize it? I was trying to place it. All right, I put a poll in so you guys can say anonymously whether you hated or loved The Last Jedi. Oh, I'm all out of Bold Hunter's marks. Time to go back to the dream and buy more with my 14 million souls. Okay. The long hair threw me off. That makes sense, though. I loved Squid Games. It's so great. I'm just power leveling this character.
Awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Go on, good hunter. Very well.
Should I channel them, or should I just see how high I can get the number?
Let me stand close.
Oh, wow.
Now shut your eyes.
"31 levels. That's wild. Is there even any return on it if I do it, though? Wait, these ones cost more? Oh no, it's just can only go up to 99. and then it even stops even giving me any kind of discovery. That's interesting. The scaling is... Yeah, she was absolutely channeling Trinity in the best way. Oh, should I go throw pebbles at a baby? 100% for hated it, but that's only one vote. Y'all, vote in my Last Jedi poll, or don't. I'm just curious to see where the chat stands. Yeah, there's her blood trail.
Ah, the hunter. Alive and well, are ya? This here's a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Erden Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
Alright, let's follow the blood trail and throw some rocks at a baby. What could go wrong?
It can't be. This is a nightmare.
Damn it, Erden. I can't lock onto it. Well, sometimes that's just how it goes. I'll have to check in with Genesis. Last I talked with him was when he was coming back from Nashville. Alright, that was a weird stream. And honestly, I'm probably going to be doing similar tomorrow because it's just there's a lot weird bunch of weird stuff going on. And my brain is non-existent right now because of it. So I'm kind of having fun just seeing how many souls I can get at a time. So thanks for hanging out. It's been an hour, so I'm going to sign off. I got to try and connect with my ride for tomorrow and see if we're even going, because this is just such a frustrating process. Thanks for hanging out, Klaus, Ona, Gail, Michael, and Jagged. Appreciated having you in the chat. Talking about music. Talking about Star Wars. We got one vote, and it's hated it. I liked it. I liked The Last Jedi. I know that's a really controversial take. For those watching in the future or watching quietly now, I play every night at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time. Stream goes up at 15 after. or 10 after. Gameplay starts at 15 after, and then goes at least 45 minutes to an hour. So it's 8:15-ish right now. For reference, I'll be back on in 23 hours. Feel free to hit like if you enjoyed watching. Subscribe if you want to keep watching. I also play Saturdays at noon in Horizon Forbidden West, doing side quests right now every week, and there's always a good turnout from the Horizon community for that fun little time. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night, or whatever time it might be, wherever you're watching from, whenever you may be watching this. And I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.